Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. How's it going? Sorry I'm a bit late. I slept. I actually slept a little bit. Not a lot, but enough. Past 3 days I had slept like 4 or 5 hours at most. Caught up with me. But finally got like 7 hours. That's good for me. Okay, so we're back. We're going to continue our playthrough of Alan Wake. I forget how far into the game we are. I feel like we're getting close-ish to the end. I can't remember how many episodes there are. AKO2. Yeah, good sleep is gold. Let's see here. I need to rearrange my screen, of course. Let's see if I can get it right the first time. So let's see. Yeah, I had yesterday off, of course, as usual. I got it first try. It shifted my second screen because of the resolutions. And I got it right, so I can see chat and OBS. Good. Which means I can go over here. So yeah, I didn't get much done that I wanted to on my day off. In fact, I got like very little done. I wanted to get some drawing done, but it didn't happen. I did work on the rat's cage a little bit, which they seem highly unappreciative of it. Because we reopened again the bottom half of their cage. Because they've been getting territorial, but I rearranged everything. And now they're all staying up top, which I guess is okay. It means they're sleeping together, which is what I want. Other than that, didn't do much else. Played a little Red Dead Online. Kind of enjoying it when a hacker doesn't decide to join me. But that was pretty fun. Let's see. Yeah, so, well, the game will give us a preview of what we've done. Usually. Actually, no, because I didn't. We started in the middle of a chapter, that's right. So we're at the power plant. We had a helicopter ride. Of course, there were birds involved, so Alan loses everything he owns. Pure Metroid style. And, now we're here. Wish you could play RDO, but your frames are so bad. Oh god. I ranted about this on Twitter when I was doing it, but when I tried to get online, I couldn't. It would always error and give me some error and say couldn't connect to the service. And I couldn't figure it out because I had done it once before. When I had finished streaming the main campaign of the game, I played a little bit to finish off the stream at the time. That was a couple years ago. But for some reason, I could not connect. And I tried everything. I was looking at my firewall. I was looking at the router's firewall. I was like, there's exceptions in both. I don't understand why it's not working. And I narrowed it down to it was my Windows firewall. And I was like, but it doesn't make sense. There's still an exception in there. And I found out after a couple days that I had an old program that I had installed so I could get into GTA 5 lobbies solo. So if I wanted just me and my friends to be in a session, I could. And apparently, it was, even though I had toggled it off, I even had checked it, the program itself. I was like, okay, that program's off. It shouldn't be blocking anything. Turns out it still was. And so the whole time I didn't realize I dug deeper into the firewall and I was looking through for any blocks. And it's like, oh, it's blocking. Oh, gosh. I went through everything from reinstalling the game. And I have the full game. That's over 100 gigabytes. I had to reinstall. That was so annoying, but I finally figured it out. You can do that in the game normally. Is there an actual... Well, I know there's like little tricks here and there you could do, but this way was like a reliable way to do it. Plus in GTA, it's like terrible with hackers and just even not hackers. Everyone just wants to shoot you all the time. Red Dead, it does happen generally with hackers, but like, you know, I've only been playing like a few hours at most, really, maybe 5 or 6 hours. And I've encountered maybe 2 hackers. One was just having fun shooting me, flying from building to building. And I just changed session. Easy enough to deal with. And then there was one guy, I was doing a delivery mission with a carriage, and he shoots me, one-shots me, and then just guards the thing. Doesn't do anything with it. He just sits there and guards it. And I plunked him a few times, saw his health didn't go down, and I went, okay, he's hacking. And that was really kind of the most of the experience I had. It wasn't as bad as I've had in GTA before. And usually if you encounter people in Red Dead, they just kind of want to do their own thing anyway. It's only the hackers that ever really try to bother you. Let's see, what do we got? Definite arena happening here. We got a flashbang there, flashpot there. Log in the online lobby, make a private lobby, and invite your friend. Well, I know you could do that in GTA, but it had an issue of... Well, yeah, you could make a private lobby, that's true, but then there were certain things you couldn't do. Like, you couldn't do certain activities. You had to be in a public session to do certain activities. And so what you had to do is sort of make it let you into a public session, but make it so nobody is... So it's a private one, sort like nobody's in that session.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things.
Yeah, I think like deliveries and such you couldn't do without letting the public in. Oh, Jesus! Jesus Christ. Trying to turn that music off. I was trying to turn this music off because it might be... God, I'm trapped in a fucking corner. I hoped it would. God. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, come on! That was too clusterfucky, come on. Oh my God. Flares.
This is good.
Hey, Lil Fury. Just trying not to get cornered here. Ugh. Reload. Why aren't you firing? Oh god, damn it! This is way too clusterfucky. There's just too much. This isn't doing what it's supposed to. What am I meant to do? Okay, well, I just dropped 2 flares. Great. Can I just get out of here? Because this is... I saw that thermos. Nope. And last flare. There are way too many. There are way too many! Oh god, how am I meant to deal with this many? I've got 3 flares and like Alan sucks at reloading. Really? What the hell? Why did the flashlight stop there? Reload, Alan! What is wrong with you not shooting? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I can't. I literally can't. There's too much. And I'm stuck on every damn obstacle here. Oh my god, this... Reload, Alan! Jesus! Take your hand off your dick and reload! Jesus! Is that it? Christ me. Well, I kept shooting the red tanks, but they weren't doing anything. Every time I shot one, they just pop and not damage the guys at all. Ugh. No, all I had was regular flares and my regular guns. I'm guessing there might be some over here, but this was... The problem is too, I was getting stuck on these props. And there was just so many of them that if I wandered out, if I basically I could get surrounded way too easily. Is what I was trying to avoid, was getting surrounded. But then they just kick props in my way and I get stuck on them.
From a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the old gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just...
Not a good way to start my day. That was just a terrible little clusterfuck there. I guess maybe I could have run out here to the light. Might have helped, but yeah. This is my first fight of the day. Jesus.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
I heard whispery noises. There. Anyway, how you doing? The problem is, I've noticed with flares that if you drop the flares, they don't burn as long. So you have to hold them. Or else they just go out really quick. Which is really annoying, actually. There's a flare gun. Yeah, we'll keep a flashbang. Whew. Of course. Just not let myself get. Oh, he got zapped. Wait, so... Oh, can't turn it off now. Hey, Nelly! Got to go around to get that. I remember hating this place. I think because there were so many blind corners. And very tight battles. There was not a lot of running you could do. That was spring. Lights. The worst Transformers game. Alan, really? You're shooting the pole there. You've been shooting pole all morning so far. And you can't dodge that guy. You can't. Alan will not get it. Ugh! Not. Flashlight lasts just long enough to be annoying. This is why I hate this place. There's a lot of that. Get you to back up into the thing. Whew.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Got your final Rika 2.0 art last night? I saw you post a picture of it. It's look good. Looking good. Checkpoint. Fight coming. Okay, gotta be careful here, because of that. Are you kidding me? Not what I meant. Item. Of course. So we try to flare him back into the wires, but forgot I had the flashbang equipped. You can kill him if you can get him to go back into the wires, but big guys don't really do that. There's a page up there. How would you board this place up like that, though? I like the implications of this.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Fluffy chair in the middle of nowhere? Seems safe. With a lot of beer cans around it? Hell yeah. Like how they indicate you are... Okay, Alan, just drop off, I guess. I didn't have my hands on the keyboard or nothing. But how they imply you're meant to go this way by putting a plank there, but the plank is just a prop that moves. That's a nice visual indication of leading you along. Lieutenant William T.G. Randall Memorial Bridge. This bridge has been designated as a memorial in honor and recognition of Lieutenant William T.G. Randall, 1919 to 1981, a World War II prisoner of war and recipient of the Distinguished Service Cross. He died of injuries received during his successful rescue of 2 children from a burning car, crashed at this location. So you're saying his bridge killed some kids?
I couldn't get across until I found a way to turn the bridge.
Good on you, Alan. I was getting there. Fuck them kids.
The rotating bridge was open. I had to find a way to close it.
Oh! You can't do that! You can't just come swinging out the door like that. Jerk. Freeze Sam, blah, blah, blah. Anything else? Like the couch. Oh, come on. What? There you go. Wait. Wait. No, that's not right. Of course. There's gonna be a fight on the bridge. Ah! I need to search for things before I leave the bridge. Okay, yeah, nothing on the bridge. Okay. Wait for it to swing. Also, sorry, Nelly, for not being there at the end. I was watching your stream last night, and I absolutely passed out. I had gotten so little sleep over the past 3 days that I just zonked out right at my desk. I don't know how much later it was I woke up.
philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me?
Oh, Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
Oh, Martha. Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't it just? I found it here this morning.
It's like it isn't there, but oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
In a way. To be more precise, I moved everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
I guess the temptation is to call it whole, but it's really an absence, a profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, I was doing so well, too. I came up with two old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start, but I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here, then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
No, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh my.
Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic? Too moronic, indeed. Who can tell? It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. Night Springs.
Oh, I love these little skits. I like how they're live acted too. And the bridge just spinning in the background. The last hour is you being hopelessly lost outside the station. Oh man. Yeah, I was just like dead on my ass last night. Oh hey! Wow, that's an amazing stop.
You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. We'll give you support.
Okay, but I want to see what's up here. Lights on him. You're in a lesson, so you're gonna shield there. Okie dokie. I do like this mechanic. preloading them for me. No. You're not. Ow! God. Ow! God damn it. Guys, you are not helping me at all. I'm trying to get to the light. Oh, I couldn't get to the light because Alan's can't run for shit. Maybe you could actually help? I don't know. Did you think about that? Are you kidding me? Get out of my face. They're not dodging the helicopter light, which is weird. Oh my god, this whole being surrounded thing does not work! Alan, move! What the hell hit me? Cannot dodge this guy. What? Oh, they stun locked me into a wall and then hit me again. Okay, you can't fucking do that. Knock it off. You need these fucking cheap little hits in. Move the goddamn helicopter. Pretend you have a brain stem, please. I can't fucking shoot because they won't stop throwing shit at me. Stop!
You just beat the devil out of him.
I like how I'm backing up and that helicopter's just staying over there.
You can do stupid things.
Like, they're not helping me at all. And again, the lady flying is a cop, so doesn't really surprise me she's being unhelpful. They weren't gathered enough for a flashbang. I'd have popped one of them and that would have been it. Okay, do you know how to fly that, or are you dead up there? Now, the way to fly a helicopter is to take your fist out of your ass. It's very hard to fly one with it up there. You must be elbow deep. Let Barry fly it. I actually trust him more. Okay. Thanks for being useful for 2 seconds. It's like the mechanic was good at the very start. When they started doing that, I was like, oh, that's very useful. Then the second area, nah, they just don't do anything. They don't bother. I remember now why I did hate this place, because there was a lot of that. on, I dodged. Reload.
Why? Because it's science, that's why.
It's a helicopter airplane. Oh boy, if I could just get a ride on one of those. Don't know why I couldn't. Safe haven.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Oh, that torch symbol.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
Don't turn that off.
About time! Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you. It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
But you just said don't break the rules. At least let me have a spot lamp or something.
I have been preparing for these times, the dark tides. You have found my caches, haven't you? You can see the signs. Very few people can. Yes, please, take what you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us. We do Tom's work, don't we? Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore. I cannot take you to the well-lit room if the lights in the pipe go out. You must go outside to use the emergency switch.
Okay, I'm just gathering stuff, lady. Give me a second. Whoa! Yeah, back up. Keep backing up. side.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades. I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Floodgate controls to be operated by authorized personnel only. Oh shit.
If I could figure
Cynthia!
out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
I'm not authorized for this. That's the exact opposite of winning. Rule number 2, keep the lights on. Need to waste what little ammo I have at the moment on that, but oh, and there's more ammo right here.
Who designs these things? The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Nope. Oh no. Oh, I'm just... Drop that a little early, I guess. Oh, come on, really? Oh, come on, really? Oh, you're still awake. Right, that's good. Like I made him do the splits there. I've got like no ammo left.
empty now. We're ready to go. This way.
You'll be farming removed. That's okay. I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Right now, that guy's going, Hacks, how did you block my chainsaw with a flashlight? This is as bad as the Glint Hawks.
We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. He was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. You sustain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Man, she's got your number,
I didn't
Alan.
have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
There's a page down there. Stop getting into helicopter airplanes in horror movies. Especially with a cop.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
I mean, considering how many instances you had of birds trying to take you down, maybe it was a good idea to not take the helicopter. Those damn cremain from Dunland. come near me if I keep the light shown on them, so gotta let them close. I've got 2 flashbangs, 8 flares, a bunch of those. Whoa! You can't hit me with 2 of them. How was I meant to deal with that? They actually hit me from all 3 sides. Alan Wake needs to shove a glow stick up his ass. There's a shortcut down here. Wait. Is it just a shortcut? Tell me they're not respawning. Try to come through the light. Just wanted to see if this was... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there was anything like there. Love watching them like burn up. Yeah, fly through that. Let's see.
crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Barry probably went up like flash paper.
Barry!
Wonder what that is.
Barry!
God, where do you get all these flares?
Over here! Hang in there, I'm coming!
No idea. Just give me a second.
You know when to make an entrance, Wade. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Here. That's where we're supposed to go. Maybe you'll be more useful not in a helicopter. They seem to be.
When you spend most of your night running uphill while the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I can't believe we made it! Oh, I should have kept that gym membership.
Doesn't sound like we made it. Sounds like
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
You can't be so someone of mine!
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
It moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
just look straight at him.
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all
Got
over
him.
the place!
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Now you're taking shots.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Welcome to the hell I've been living.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
Let's take a break, huh? I don't really want to do this, Al.
Yeah, the AI, aside from the helicopter, the AI in this for shooting is actually quite good. I commented on that like the first time. I was actually, at one point, I was letting her do all the shooting. Like I was just conserving my ammo. She was actually good at it.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving
I don't know the number.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off!
Ow!
Ah, damn it!
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, they're up.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world!
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
It's here! Ow! Let's go!
Take it out. Ow!
Ow! Please, you'll get us all killed!
Yeah, sure.
Ow!
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Nah, never occurred to me.
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Searching for pages or thermi. It's always gonna be. It's always gonna be.
There's a button over there that opens the door.
My plural for thermoses. Thermi.
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Oh, well, give me a second then. Something's gonna burst right through there, isn't it? Do not. Of course.
Ow! Ow! Wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
No promises.
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
Yep, there it is.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ow. There were two.
Down, boy.
Ah, never the easy way. But that's good writing, right? He wrote it like this.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Wasn't that like a key to My Little Dashie? An excellent fanfic, by the way. Entirely ruined my day. Like anything in a shoebox is the one thing that can remain. How many thermi have I found? Not bad. 71. I know I've missed some. I absolutely have, but to have well over half of them is... I'm impressed with myself. Oh no. Jesus! Ouch. Holy shit. Alan, from now on I want you writing instruction manuals. No more books. You get to write the menu at Denny's, alright? At least everyone expects a cryptid to show up at Denny's at 3 a.m. What was the fic about again? Remember a guy adopting Dashie but nothing more. Yeah, it was like... The premise was that, like, Twilight had done a spell and accidentally, like, sent Rainbow Dash to the human world, but she was like a filly when she gets there, and so a guy adopts her, and he was like a, you know, he lived in a rundown town, and he was just super depressed, and it was actually a really good story. I really like it. They've done many adaptations of it, and I've never been able to watch or read any of them because it's like, I read that fanfic once, and I was like, it emotionally destroyed me. The rest of my day was ruined. It's one of the fanfics from like early fandom. Really early fandom.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Come on. Reload.
Enough. You will go no further. Stop now.
You just open the way for me. Whoa! Oh, that was... Oh, I see. Her aim's kind of shit, yeah. Alan, run. Man, when he runs out of stamina, this is it. This is his... Hermes, need it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He can't grab things. Do not have hydrate posture reward. That's true. I don't. I was abusing Nellie's hydrate last night. Every time the cooldown expired, I'd be like, hydrate again. Pretty sure she's trying to kill me with a forklift. Ow.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Gotta admit, she's got this down.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Okay.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written.
Man, the loops. The sheer loops.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Oh, we might get music. Yep. You guys can't listen to this. Copyright. Right. We just had cars thrown at us by darkness, but you keep track of light bulbs. It's too much to believe. How do I say this? A dam is not safe against a giant force that can throw something to break it. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to skip the music. Because it's copyright. But the main characters are there now, so it's okay. I like the story loop on this. Like, it's, you know, Zane was a real person, but he wrote himself out. But anything in a shoebox could exist. And so Zane wrote Alan's past in a story that Alan wrote. So yeah, I love the way it's turns around. But yeah, the music is really good. I recommend looking up the music because it's actually really good, but it's got some really copyrighted music in it, so it's the only reason I mute it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. But you can, there you go, little hint. To be fair, it was a shoebox permanently kept lit to avoid any darkness. Yeah. Alright, well.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Well, this is before he got the tweed jacket.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
I can't move the camera.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Man, I wish they worked that fast for me. Jeez. He wears his sunglasses at night. This game is actually super long. Yeah, it's a full game. It's what I like about it.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
I'm gonna start coughing at me in a second. On the machine. Hang on. I gotta search. Case there be any thermi here.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. She called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallic Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it...
Yeah, I know, spoilers, right?
Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man.
The lights freak out sometimes.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good. Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's
I gotta
all
go
we
get
have
that
for you
book.
tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
At least I've been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed
Go
her
back to sleep,
advice.
Alan.
But suddenly I was angry.
Oh, it just suddenly... Ooh.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Well, AU Alan is an ass. And speaking of ass, yeah. Back to present day.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver,
give it to me.
Close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Barry is best bro.
Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape.
Take
it was
that.
hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Now the real horror, Alan drives entirely in second gear. Thank you for subbing, KO2. There's a scenic area here. Let's pull off. Batteries. And as per usual, for some reason, Alan left all this stuff behind, even though he walked out without with a flashlight. Nothing in here. Stop just for batteries. Yeah, they'll hide things off to the side. That's why I gotta look. Oh, is he actually? Oh, he actually has his stuff. Actually surprised. Doesn't have his flashlight. Well, he might have it. He just doesn't have it on, of course. Yeah, I can't remember if this is the last chapter or not. I think it is, of course, because it's called Departure, but can't really remember. I'll try, let's see, what time is it? We'll try to maybe finish this up today. Oh yeah, there's DLC, you're right. So we may not be able to finish it up today. I don't know if it includes American Nightmare, actually. I don't think it does. I didn't see it mentioned. I think I did see that, yeah, it has DLC in it. Which I don't know if I ever played the DLC. I don't recall. Because I didn't recall there being DLC, so... But I mean, it's been a very, very long time since I've played this game. Ah, Deer Fest. It's coming. Yeah, this Deer Fest was a disaster. It was better than previous years, I think. Tells me I'm not. Hang on. Let me be smart about this. Just in case.
It touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Oh, well.
I will kill your wife.
Ow, God. If you don't dodge them, they actually do home in on you. Well, the daylight didn't last long.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the Rider so he could create the ending it wanted. The Rider knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the Rider from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Better than Deer Fest 32 for sure. Oh, well, hell yeah. I mean, Deer Fest 32. Jeez. Never saw that happen to a cat before. So weirdly enough, it was fine after all that. He doesn't shift. He doesn't shift. Change gears, Alan, please. off or not? We don't talk about what happened between Deerfest 40 and 42. Oh, well. It's hard not to talk about it. Some people need to talk about it.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed
What
here
the shit?
in room number 2.
The hell did he just fall over for? The Majestic Motel. General information. Round table 100. Refundable $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout is 10 a.m. No loud music, no pets. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are registered guests only. No visitors are allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. No exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts. Look, anyone that's been through what Alan's been through is a certified vet at this point. This man has been through some hell. Do I want the shotgun, or I actually kind of want the hunting rifle? But usually when it swaps me like that, it's going to give me nothing but that ammo.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Bit of a creeper, wasn't he? Why would he lock the bathroom? Anything else in here?
Look after yourself and your
Could have fooled me, pal.
What the hell? He just disappeared. Is it because I went into the room? Oh, it is. Backing into the room made them disappear. I was gonna say they're never gone though. They just whispers. Just looking for stuff. Come on, camera. Don't fight me. coming. Whoa. Come on, Alan, get your shit together. Look at that silhouette over there. Oh, ow. Ow. There's double tread. No.
What the hell?
Ow. Wit. Somehow I knew that fridge was gonna come after me. Just like I dreamed. Ooh. Went poof. The god of Deerfest. He's back for vengeance for Deerfest 27. Thought he was here for Deerfest 28, but then remember 28, we actually dealt with that one. If Deerfest doesn't end with you killing a god, it's not a Deerfest. Just slowly rolling back towards me. Heal up a little bit. Woo. I see you. No, that's a common misconception. Ow, what the hell? I can't back up. Oh, you blocked me. Oh, you blocked me. What the hell? You can't hit me after it's already gone. Oh, I see. Ow. Hell. Wait, what's... Get some health back here. Oh shit. Get to the light. Ooh, there we go. If there's any. Hey. These guys. Oh, you got up. Whoop. Oh, it's just another vehicle. He's actually blocked me in. I meant to use the headlights. Around it, you can do it. Move this now. Get out. No, I know you're over there. Oops. Sorry. I'm turning the wheel the other way, Alan. I'm wedged on something. Oh, God. Shit. Just driving, Alan. Shit. Ow. God damn. Get to the light. Get to it. There you go. Oh, goodness. Can't believe... Thing of it is, I didn't turn the truck that hard when it turned. I just barely nudged it. For some reason, he swerved. And yeah, wedged it on that barrel. Sucked, but... The problem with... Ow. The problem with running with Alan is he doesn't have much get up and go. It very quickly gets up and went. Got up and went. Thermi. That's why Alice drives. Quite true. Alan's always drunk. I don't quite know if there's a point of getting rid of these, but I do it anyway. Hey. What, are these your kids? Groupies everywhere. Alan takes like 6 years to change his gun. Okay, on me. I thought I had flares equipped. Oh, goodness. Dark bless America. A single tear falls from a bald eagle's eye. Good thing this is America. And ammo and guns are everywhere. I know.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there. Trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
And someone's glasses they lost 6 years ago. And an old cell phone. And someone's underwear. I'm actually full. One of Claudia's lost socks, but only one. I know I'm missing so many things probably because they're just going to be off to the side. So that's why I'm going slow, trying to look. There's probably something back there. Hey, 50% off. I don't know what, but I'm here for it. Nope. You can't get under it. Okay, I was stuck in an opening animation. That's a real jackass thing to do. To have them sneak on me when I can't actually move. I don't know if I even grabbed everything. One of Claudius and in all of Deerfest 19 is down there. Deerfest 20 and Deerfest 21. It took a while to stop holding Deerfest at the lake. All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it first. Before you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Warning, junk piles may shift. Hazardous area. Sounds fun. I saw that coming. Do I want to switch to the hunting rifle? Got more ammo of the other one. Thermi. Is this reloaded? No, it's not. The 10th year memorial for Deerfest 19 was held ironically at the lake, so Deerfest 29's there too. Now want to establish canon for every Deerfest. You gotta roll through that gate, so you're gonna get... Hang on, oh. Page.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
I feel like Alan is getting further from the lake. He's really having to take a roundabout way. There have been 68 Deer Fests. A rival town celebrates Moose Fest. Last year, Moose Fest was the more popular event in the region. Well, that's because they got the celebrity Moose Baby. The full-grown moose named Moose Baby. Yeah, but just you wait for 69th Deer Fest. I hear it's gonna be nice. Oh. Not my truck. Ugh. Truck broken. Might be stuck. No. Okay. The heckin' heckies here. Run. Don't want to sit under that. And Alan is just tearing through vehicles at this point. Keep an eye out for thermite or cans or anything. Hear that? I heard the whisper.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Okay, there. Yeah, there you go, Alan. I'm stuck. Oh. I mean, I saw the yellow, but I thought there's never been a push mechanic so far. It swapped me back to the pump shotgun. Gee, I wonder if I'm gonna need this.
I will never give her to you. Quit aggressing me. I feel so attacked right now.
have to look at all these buildings. There might be key items in here. I'm stuck on something. There we go. Oh, service. Shotgun. And again, there's two of them. Probably fine. Ow. I don't have enough time to get to the spotlight. I'll kill you. I think I was supposed to use that to stop them, but I didn't have enough time. Okay, was there anything else? Off lessons now? Nice. If I was smart, I should have aimed the light in here, but...
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Here, nope. Ellen could have in no way gone around. Absolutely not. It's not how it was written in the story. You have to follow the story.
I I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
I can see the birds coming for me. Is everything down there? Am I supposed to land in it? Yeah. Probably fine. Probably fine. Don't know why I'm climbing, but I'm climbing. Here you go. That's why I'm climbing. Definitely want down there, though. Gotta get high above the lake. Checkpoint for one. Take the pumpy. It's got more ammo. Is there anything over there? It's overshadows. I have the high ground. We're literally fighting the dark side here. Reading people complain about how Fallout 3 is bad because at the end of the main quest, the game ends pre-DLC. Well, praising Fallout New Vegas is a trip. Yeah, quite true. It's because people have an unnatural hard-on for New Vegas. It was good, but it wasn't that good. People just like... I think people like it more than anything because it wasn't Bethesda. You know, it's that whole... Well, this other company did it better, so therefore... Don't get me wrong, New Vegas was good, but it wasn't to the high standard everyone seems to hold it to. New Vegas ending was awful. It really was. Gameplay-wise, it is good, but for you, the desert was really boring. Yeah, see, that's one of the things I... Oh, that was a weird light effect. One of the things I always say is that a wasteland in a desert is a desert. If I wanted to see a wasteland in a desert, you could actually go do that. You know. There was nothing particularly spectacular about... Ow, ow. You know... nothing particularly spectacular about a wasteland in a desert. A desert is a wasteland. And like the small little towns were cool, like, New Vegas and Prim and all that, but the space in between was just nothing. Fallout 3's landscape was more interesting for me to explore. Yeah, same with me. Like, I liked the big city, and exploring all the ruins. Fallout 4's glowing sea was good. Yeah, the glowing sea was good. You also had more memorable characters to you. Again, not saying, and yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what I always say is, New Vegas was good. It just, I don't understand why people think it's so vastly much better than 3 or even 4. Like, it really wasn't. I think it's just that kind of company hard-on thing. Because it was Obsidian that did it, it's automatically better. I see this dude standing back there. Look at that homing bullshit. You know what I find very weird, and I kind of love about this? Alan can change the batteries in a flashlight in a second. He, however, cannot swap guns or reload half as fast. And I would argue, changing batteries in a flashlight is a lot harder. And for people shitting on Fallout 4, I do love exploring. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I love Fallout 4. I play it a lot. For you, Obsidian nailed the gameplay, but story world is always a failing of theirs. See KOTOR 2, Alpha Protocol, Outer Worlds. Yeah. Hey, Chrome. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, Outer Worlds, I played it. I played it on stream, and I liked it well enough, but the story, not memorable. The world was very just dry. Like, it had its, it had its humor, it had its jokes, but I don't remember any of it. And, you could loot stuff, but the looting wasn't satisfying. There was just nothing, there was just a whole lot of... It was good. I had fun. And I know there's DLC out for it, but I'm not in a hurry to play it. They're really kind of good at like flash in the pan sort of stuff. They get you in the moment, but they just don't produce memories. They had less than a year to make New Vegas, which is an accomplishment, but they had longer to do Outer Worlds and somehow failed harder. Yeah, the looting in Outer Worlds was terrible. And they tried so hard to snark on Bethesda as well, you know, in their promo. It's like they basically took everything that was fun in Fallout and kind of sucked the life out of it. And just basically, they made a game of meme. I mean, that's kind of what it was. It almost felt like that's Outer Worlds was just memes. You know, they don't have any kind of longevity. You don't remember it beyond a certain point. It's good and it's funny in the moment, but that's it. Once it's out of your view, you don't remember it. Pavardi. Yeah, okay, yeah, Pavardi. And the thing of it is I go back and I've played Fallout, you know, several times. All of them. I've played, to be honest, I've played Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 way more than I've ever played New Vegas. Like, New Vegas, the one memorable part of New Vegas is Old World Blues. I think Old World Blues is amazing. I love Old World Blues. Everything else, can take it or leave it. It's like, if you could do more of that with Old World Blues with your Fallout, you could actually, you know, make another really good Fallout. But I mean, I love Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is good, I think. It's buggy, of course. It's what we've come to expect, which really shouldn't be a, you know, a pass, but I don't know. It's good enough, right? Like, dude, stuck in a moon hat, went nowhere when it should have. I know, when we got to the end of that story, that little storyline, I was like, is that it? You really just ended it there? There was nothing spectacular about this really kind of interesting build-up they had. And then it was just, that was it. It's like, oh, come on. Could have done so much more with that. And yeah, it's like the big story of Outer Worlds was capitalism bad, but it was written from the perspective of capitalists. So they just really didn't know how to rag on themselves. That's what it felt like. Like a bunch of billionaires just going, ha ha ha, capitalism bad. Okay, I hate that they can pull off multiple shots like that. Stun lucky pretty bad. For a person like I who plays games like Outer Worlds, you scavenge the heck out of everything and play the game for the interesting story dialogue. Fallout 4, just not you exactly. It's too open and too broad. Well, that's the thing. I love story games. I really do love story games. If it's got a compelling story... Are you kidding me? Ow! Okay, you can't do that. Okay, maybe they're Imp of Infinity spawning here. When it came to Outer Worlds, Fallout 4's overall main story is flat, but the stories in the world are amazing. Yes, that's the thing. It's like, you know, in my current playthrough of Fallout 4, how long have we been playing, and how much of the main story have I touched? Almost none of it. But all the side stories are really good. But yeah, I mean, with Outer Worlds, I did everything in it I could. I looked in every corner, I scavenged as much as I could. Just none of it felt compelling, though, and I think that was the problem. I mean, like I say, I liked Outer Worlds. I thought it was good. But it never just felt satisfying. You know, the story wasn't that memorable, the looting wasn't satisfying, the world just felt kind of dry. I'm waiting for all this shit to come to life and try to hit me in the back of the head. For that. Oh god, there's more than one. And I mean, like I say, Outer Worlds, good game. I don't get how people say it's so superior to Fallout 4, and it's just like, I don't see it. And I think maybe that's where it kind of falls a bit short on itself, is it really shouldn't compare itself to Fallout. Because it's not. It's not a Fallout. The mechanics are different. It tries to do things in a different way. But the problem was the company that made it pretty much compared it to Fallout themselves. It's kind of like you remember that old Final Fantasy movie, The Spirits Within. It was actually a good movie, but it was not in any way a Final Fantasy. And so it's like this movie could have been named anything else and been excellent. But because it had the name Final Fantasy attached to it, it was considered very not good. You don't even get me in here, can you? Be safe. I think maybe that's where Outer Worlds kind of falls, though, is it's, you know... I need to pause to look at the chat. USS Constitution, Bunker Hill. Oh yeah, all those places. Hell, the bigger disappointments to you were how lame the vault experiments were. Yeah, that was one of the things. In Fallout 4, there was almost no good vaults. I think that's because I loved exploring vaults, and there were just no good vaults in it. It's probably a failing on your part, was going in expecting Fallout and it wasn't that. Oh, you tried to forget it. You can't even argue it being a good movie. You're sorry. No, I understand. It's one of those, it's like, it's very much, it has to be to your taste. I mean, I watched the movie in theaters twice and I bought the movie on DVD. It's like, I thought Spirits Within was actually good, but it was like, it's not Final Fantasy in any way. It just isn't. And I know Final Fantasy goes into weird territory, but this one just didn't quite do it. And yeah, I think that's where Outer Worlds kind of ended up, was, you know, expecting a Fallout kind of world, it's the way it kind of even advertised itself, and that's what I went in expecting. And then I didn't get that, so I was a bit disappointed. You know, I kept waiting for that kind of Fallout aspect to kick in. But on its own, it was a good game. It was definitely good on its own. Jesus. And it just, I think the other thing was, we had no drugs, then suddenly drugs. I think the other thing with Outer Worlds was it felt small. Like, for a game that was like in space, go to all these planets, it felt really small. I'm used to, like, in Fallout having these big just expanses, even if there's nothing in it, you know. You felt the scale of it, and I didn't feel that in Outer Worlds. It just felt tiny. I felt really kind of hemmed in a lot. But yeah, like I say, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It was a good game. It really was. Just... It's again one of those cases of people saying it's better than Fallout. Well, it's not Fallout, so you can't compare it like that. Because I would say Fallout's better than Mario. Not a fair comparison, really, is it? I think they're working on a sequel to Outer Worlds, aren't they? Actually, I am kind of looking forward to a sequel. Not that. Here, have a boat. Thank you. Okay, bigger boat. I like where this is going. They are, yeah, but they're doing after the promising DLC support for the first one. What's it? For anyone that has anyone played the DLC? I'm not. How? What the shit? Oh. I assume Chrome, you played the DLC. Is it good? I don't know anything about. Oh. I don't actually know anything about it. It was also the first. Outer Worlds was the first game I ever played a melee build as well, because I always went sniper. And I thought for Outer Worlds I would try something different and go melee. So we made Bob Ross, and we beat the devil out of it. That's where the sound files came from. That's where all my Bob Ross sound files came from, was for that game. At this point the devs were like, we have nothing else. Let's just drop stuff in front of the player. I mean, for this game or Outer Worlds? I assume you mean this game. So one of my complaints is I really wish they wouldn't auto change my guns when I equip new stuff. The darkness wears her face. Tell him to give it back. The darkness controls the Taken. wondering if something's up there. Make me fight a tractor, aren't you? I heard that. My game. Okay, yeah. Oh. Yeah, they throw stuff at me sometimes. It's like a boat, a bigger boat. I was legit waiting for an ocean liner to get dropped in. It's like, where did that even have come from? Couldn't have come from the lake, but... goes the weasel. Ow. You're supposed to be flashbanged. You were not flashbanging. Shit. Jesus. Oh my god, I'm cornered. Come see the Titanic 3, only at Deer Fest 19. Chainsaw Twins, Bubba and Gump. Damn. Man, the budget on bulbs. Also noticing an odd effect that I'm getting. You see those little squares when the light effects dissipate. There's a graphical glitch happening.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real. And it was.
Can't go up there.
Turn back now.
Oh, come on! Oh, you shitting me? Shit, I didn't mean to drop two. I guess I wasn't supposed to be standing there when the trigger happened. I can't shine the light through the thing. Really? Oh, shit. Ow. Oh, he dodged right into it. Ow, God. What? Oh, am I hitting the... hitting the obstacle? I'm just hammering batteries into this thing.
Do as you're told.
No, I will not. Missed.
Alice never loved you.
That's not a problem. I'm sorry, were you saying that to hurt me? Can't dodge that thing either. I mean, you probably can, I just suck at it. Doctor Who opening got weird. It did, didn't it?
Into its hard target.
God, that timing. I'm not wasting ammo. That's an infinite pot right there. Really?
You can't win.
Because it's science, that's why.
Not, you can't waste ammo from here. It's infinite. Those are definitely doing stuff to it. Closer at this point.
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making this up.
We kind of established that. Don't. Come on. The hell, what kind of jump was that? Alan, don't hit it. He likes hitting water like concrete, doesn't he?
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear in the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet.
Thank
You're
you.
a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Hey, Zane.
You must find your way to the cabin. If it stands in your way, it won't let you pass.
Michelin Man.
It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. find him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
I was meant to be the one to fill your dark soul with light. Oh, this bit's cool. As I apply light, I get a thermos.
I followed the idea of a path.
Maybe a Speak and Teaches Typing 2021 took a weird turn. Hello?
I followed the idea of a path.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't...
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
I had written myself across the ocean.
Gotta put the bird in.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from. Filled with darkness.
I willed the cabin to be real.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Now you will never get her back.
Might want to get an ointment or a balm or something for that.
You. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. She just has to wander freezing alone through the unknown woods. He forgot to write her getting picked up. Deerfest is on. He wrote Deerfest to happen. It is on. Deerfest 68. She's the new Lightkeeper, I guess. And what? Nightingale's still in the dark.
It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Boom. I don't know if I need to mute this or not. Yeah, no, they didn't put a question mark at the end.
Ground control to
Oh shit.
Major.
Definitely can't play that, I don't think. I cannot play that song, unfortunately. Yeah, so he now had to be in the darkness because, you know, everything has to be in balance. To get his wife out of the darkness, he had to put himself in the darkness. Yeah, the song is a classic. I don't know if I could play it though. It feels like one that'll definitely get a DMCA. Here, we'll snip it. Oh, that was good. I think there's still a bit more. Because I think, again, there is DLC to this. But we'll see. It'll get DMCA or they'll just cut the sound. Yeah, you can get both, actually. Because they will mute it, and it can still get... Because the scanners that scan for that stuff do it on the back end. So even if your VODs have it muted, the scanners will still pick up the music. So yeah, that's why mutes in your VODs aren't safe, which is dumb. It's very dumb. But also, me muting it and not getting my VOD muted means I can still talk to you. Means for anyone watching this on YouTube or the VOD can actually still hear me talk. So, yeah, this game's got a lot of really good music in it. It's a shame there was no streamer mode to let it play, or just different music. But this game is great. I absolutely love Alan Wake. To me, this is a classic game. It's one that every October rolls around, I always thought about playing it for a stream, and I just never did it. But this year was like perfect because the remaster came out, of course, so the streamer mode, by streamer mode, but all the music is that tinkly music when they replace Metallica at BlizzCon. And what was it? Didn't TwitchCon do something like that as well? Where they had to like mute their own freaking music? Yeah, I think that happened. They had to mute their own music. But yeah, Alan Wake is an excellent game. I consider it a classic. It's just the way it plays, the mechanics are very interesting. You know, the kind of the with the flashlight and the flashbang and all that kind of stuff. The story, I really like the story. You know, that kind of angle of, you know, this author who's somehow, through a mystery, self-inserted himself into a story, and he had to because the previous author did it, and, you know, the story is, I think, a really good one. American Nightmare is a bit weird, because the concept of American Nightmare, and they tell you this at the beginning, is that Alan Wake is now kind of trapped in the dark world, and it's all playing out like Night Springs. You know, those television shows that you see throughout. And that's kind of the premise of American Nightmare. I can't remember how it ends. I don't think American Nightmare is as good. It's okay, but I don't think it's as good. I'm not even sure if it's canon, actually. It's the kind of scary game you like, all atmosphere and ideas rather than jump scares and gore. Yeah, I don't think there's really any game like this either. Yeah, and I like, you know, again, you know, this was a horror story. But yeah, it's not like, you know, you don't spend your time through it being terrified. It's, you know, you just spend it like, holy, there's a lot of things happening. Oh, I think I can play this music. This is in-game music. So yeah, we'll see if like DLC pops up or something. It's already 6 o'clock. No, she's not home yet. I'm so glad this game got a remaster. I was so happy when I heard it was. I was like, this game deserves it. Yeah, I think with American Nightmare as well, is it was a bit more... It didn't take itself as seriously. I think was another thing about that game. But yeah, Alan Wake, excellent game. Recommend it. I had fun. You know, this is my second playthrough of it. I played it through one time before the original. I enjoyed it just as much, if not more, playing through it again. I mean, it's probably been a decade since I've played it, but it's really good. It's one of those I recommend. Unfortunately, if you want it on PC, you have to buy it on Epic, unfortunately. But... and I think it will never come to Steam. But still, really good game. I only got salty today, I noticed. We did start off the stream on a really tough fight, though. It wasn't a good start to start off the stream on a tough fight. That sometimes gets me salty. So good. I love the way, too, they did the, how they did the television segments. You know, they actually had real actors do them. So they actually had, you know, a real-life body double for Alan Wake. Thing of it is, with the remaster, you could tell it was definitely a remaster and not like any kind of remake because the models were still the old models. And like the cutscenes were still, they weren't in full, they weren't in 60 frames. They were always little bit jumpy. But of course, you know, they upgraded the textures and everything to look a lot better for higher resolutions. And no doubt just play it better. I always thought Alan Wake's model had the weird eyes. But yeah, it's an older game, so. Not 100% sure what was remastered in this. Yeah, that was kind of one of the things. I was like, what did you actually remaster? I think they just, like I say, updated the textures. So they played at higher resolution. Most likely performance updates. Because, I mean, the game does run very smooth. It's just, yeah, during the cutscenes, you can see the cutscenes are a bit jumpy. Which seems like maybe they didn't get an update. They may have just gotten updated just enough to, you know, again, higher resolution look better. But the gameplay is great. It played nice and smooth. It was good. I like how it gives the books in-game in the books. Alan Wake as the author. Please check my... Why do I need to be online to Epic? You can do playbacks, nice. So, what was my end stats? I missed 3 of those. I missed 19 thermoses. Again, my stats are actually pretty good. I don't know what these alarm clocks are. I never saw any of these. Maybe this is a different game mode or something? Night Springs video games. Okay, this must be extra stuff or something. There's definitely stuff I didn't see. It might be the DLC, actually. How would I do... How do I... What if I continue?
Let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy.
It just puts me back here.
I will help you write your last.
Yeah, we never found Cardboard Alan. We abandoned him. Oh, special. Here we go. Special. Student shampoo can be overwritten. Yeah, sure.
Previously on Alan Wake, something I only know as the Dark Presence held my wife captive and used her to write a horror story that came true. I'll bring her back. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Alan?
I saved Alice, then wrote a better ending for the story. But not without a price. I was trapped somewhere in the dark place, a strange zone somewhere beyond our world. It's not a lake. It's an ocean. After the completion of any difficult undertaking, there are mixed emotions. Accomplishment and relief. Sadness, depression. For a while, everything was about the work. Like an illness, it consumed you, changed you. You locked yourself away from the world to do it, and now you need to recover. Learn to live without it. Find a way to crack open the door and let the light back in. I knew this place. It was familiar, but wrong somehow.
Welcome to the...
Everything had a surreal, dreamlike quality.
I can't believe it.
I had a disturbing feeling of déjà vu. I had no idea why I was here or where I had been before this moment. But something was waiting for me at the back of the diner.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
You put...
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Yes, that's my favorite tune. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Get ready for Deerfest Fear. Oh yeah, this is where the stuff is then. Look. there's an alarm clock. I can't do anything yet.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Alan, listen to me. Go no deeper.
What?
Focus. You're losing yourself. I will try to help the best I can, but it's up to you. Find a better point of contact.
What do you mean?
I cannot hear you. Please, you're the one making all this happen. Concentrate. This is what's happening.
Well, Miro is here. What do you want me to do? I can't access anything. What am I supposed to do? Nothing. None of the key presses do anything. Restart. Maybe something broke.
I can't believe it.
I had a disturbing feeling of deja vu. I had no idea why I was here or where I had been before this moment. But something was waiting for me at the back of the diner.
I could really use a tune right now. Number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Alan, listen to me. Go no deeper.
What?
Focus. You're losing yourself. I will try to help the best I can, but it's up to you. Find a better point of contact.
What do you mean?
I cannot hear you. Please, you're the one making all this happen. Concentrate. This is what's happening.
Nightmares.
Oh, there.
Too deep. Can't take the pressure. It's too much.
Suddenly, Wake found himself face to face with himself.
At the sight of myself, the dream suddenly became lucid. The dark place. That's where I was.
You will need weapons. It's not the light itself, but what it represents. You will need it. This is not a gun. It is a tool in a logical process of elimination. Be careful. I will try to find a better point of contact.
I didn't understand Zane's message, and knowing where I was didn't fix anything. Something had gone wrong after I had finished departure.
There we go. Yeah. Bugged or something.
What the hell was that?
Supposed to shoot it or what? Oh, there we go. Ow. Ah! Oh, start this one. Where'd it? Ah, damn it.
What the hell was that?
Day had become night. The diner had become deserted. Then the door was smashed off its hinges and Wake had to fight for his life.
Okay, this is bugging out because some of these weren't happening. Stop. Definitely a bit buggy because, yeah, the televisions didn't pop the first time either.
Zane! Wait for me!
The world had become twisted. These trees didn't belong here.
I don't have enough ammo for this. Come on, stop! Too many, I didn't have enough ammo. It's almost noon 30, so you're gonna have bug out for lunch. All right, Nelly, have a good one.
Reloading frantically.
Probably go too.
The rounds of slippery stones thrown away from the tent. The bed looked inviting, but it was just the radio. I had to go on. She was startled by the phone. GPS system was working. I hadn't expected that. Hello?
I'm trying to reach you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Listen, I can help you, but you're drifting deeper. I can't reach you. You must come to me. I can't maintain the connection. Use the words. Follow the signal.
Okay.
It made no sense for the GPS system to work. I doubted any satellite was in range here. These were alien skies, but it was guiding me towards something. Towards Zane?
All right. I think we actually will stop here, though. Because I don't know how long the DLC is going to be. But there we go. We beat the main campaign. There we go. Just waiting for it to mess with my screen. There we go. All right, so yeah, we'll come back to it, obviously. So yeah, we beat the main story of Alan Wake. So now we're into the DLC. So we'll work on those next. We'll keep playing, of course. But tomorrow should be different. Tomorrow we should be playing Dying Light. I think if the crew is going to be around, we'll play that. If it turns out nobody is around, tomorrow we'll play more Alan Wake. But yeah, we'll go with that. Because yeah, schedule currently is Monday, Fridays are Dying Light, and Tuesday, Thursdays are Alan Wake. So we might end up finishing Alan Wake next stream, next time we play it. So I don't know, but we'll find out. Oh man, I can't sing Alan Wake's praises enough. It's such a good game. I really do love it. But yeah, so yeah, that's the plan. We'll finish up the DLC next Alan Wake time, which will be on Tuesday. So yeah, if you just want to see Alan Wake, be here on Tuesday. Because yeah, tomorrow's Dying Light. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks for the subs and everything. I appreciate it. Yeah, as long as the crew is around tomorrow, it'll be Dying Light. If not, we'll pick up Alan Wake again. But have a great afternoon and evening, everyone. And I'll see you all next time.